Hey guys, what's going on? MD Interactive here with a second how to use the editor in GTA 5 for PC. I've already made a video about it, and this will be a more advanced tutorial kind of video. Me explaining my experience. I've been using the editor for a couple weeks now, making more than 5 machinimas. So actually I've had some experience with it, and I've learned a lot more since that first tutorial in the first movie, Eagle Eye. So let's start it off with depth of field. You can set it here to custom, none or default, and tweak the intensity. And this will make your shot have a depth of field effect. Whatever is in focus, it will focus on, and the rest will just have a depth of field effect depending on the intensity you put here. And you have automatic and manual. Manual can really tweak those shots manually, and then you can even set up the focus distance. So if you really want to tweak that, Windows update again. If you really want to tweak that, you put it on manual. And that is depth of field. You have also a couple of nice effects. And, you can really do some nice stuff with these effects. And you can tweak all these settings here, filter intensity, so you can actually do some really nice color correction already in the game. Even better than many editing programs. So don't be scared to use this. I've actually used it in Bad Smile Machinima. I think I used this Touch of Evil, this black one. There's a couple other nice ones. Oh, and I used this one, Killer Clowns. So actually some nice stuff here. So be sure to check out those effects. Audio, I'm not too sure what that means. You can set dialogue as effects, music volume and stuff here. Microphone. I haven't yet worked on the sound effects and stuff, so I'll be sure to leave that out for now. I haven't really touched this aspect yet. Speed, that explains for itself. You can set the speed of the scene. Now, if you really want to have that quality later on, and you also want the flexibility of editing a scene in slow motion, you put it on 5% or 20%. And now you have a great frame rate in your scene. You can always make it faster post-production, but you have these frames available in the scene. So actually it's a nice trick to have that little bit of extra detail in your scenes. So what I do if there's a really nice action scene and you want to say have it on 50% like this, you want to have it really slow, but maybe you need some flexibility later on in the editing program and you might cut out something and you want to put it even slower, then you just render the whole scene on 20%. Don't worry about it, and later on you can tweak that in the editing program, whatever you're using, Vegas, Premiere, Final Cut. So I actually recommend setting the speed lower than you need for some scenes to have more flexibility and avoid rendering it 2 times or 3 times over. It saves you a lot of time. If it's a large project, hey, you might need 20-30 minutes to render this whole thing out. So, alright, that is speed. Position. I think this is just the position of the marker in the in this scene we're editing. So you can tweak this manually if you really have to set a scene precise. If you're making a video about timing, I don't know, maybe a bullet or a car or something, you can tweak this stuff. Set thumbnail. You can make a thumbnail here. Anchor. Not too sure what this means. exclusive. Right. So you can put some extra properties on your marker and make the properties of that marker exclusive for the scene. Some more advanced stuff, basically. Alright, then let's see here what we got else. So she's driving around here. This is a pretty decent shot. And here I have the camera mode on free camera. Mount type is default. And I want to explain a little bit about mount type. If you have it to flexible, it's mounted to the horizontal movements only. So you won't get the vertical motions in the scene. So you can see this is the same as before, as default. But there is a difference between default and flexible. And then you have rigid. And here it's just mounted to the whole to the target. And these are different types of camera mountings, different types of shots. It gives you a lot of flexibility, and it can be a little bit frustrating because you're not getting the transition you want to have, or it just bugs out. And that is because this mount type might be rigid and the other marker might have another mount type that is something else. And if you have these settings differently of each other, then you might get a corrupt shot, and then it will go on to default mode. And then you have to do the shot again. So make sure these things are on default, and then tweak whatever you need. I use flexible a lot, and otherwise default. So yeah, shake here, you can have some nice shake effects. I think this one is nice, handheld cam and then tree. So there's a little bit of a motion. But when you are making, for instance, chase scenes with cars and bikes, you can consider ground vibrations. This one. You can consider air turbulence, maybe 4, maybe 3. And if you really want to go crazy, you put it on 5. Explosion. So there's some good stuff there. I already talked about camera motions and stuff, so I'm not going to do that too much here, and I'm going to round this video tutorial off soon. The audio and the other things, I have still to learn about that, so keep an eye out for maybe another tutorial and some really advanced stuff that I hope to learn also. And the depth of focus is really nice too. You can really, put the focus on a shot and then move to the other shot, and then you can do all kinds of things with the cameras. Really flexible editor already. ROCKSTAR has done a fantastic job on it, and we can only expect what GTA 6 in the future will have. And I hope that they will keep working on the editor and add more options. And yeah, it gives the game such a great dimension for people who want to edit videos and movies. And I have really enjoyed working with it already. So, hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and take it easy, guys. Have a nice day. Subscribe and check out my machinimas if you need some inspiration or just want to check out some cool stuff. And if you have made something cool, be sure to post it in the comment section. Just tell the name of the video and your channel, and I'll be sure to check it out. No problem. Or any questions, I'll be sure to help out. And lastly, I think automatically, if you select high bitrate and high quality in the editor, it will upgrade your graphics settings when rendering. I'm pretty sure the editor does this automatically, but however, you might still need to manually override with anti-aliasing or anisotropic filtering, so you can have that on in the editor. You can turn it on manually in the game, or you can override it from your windows. And to really get that crispy quality of your movies, you want to have AF and AA on, at least maybe 4 or 8 times. So that's it. Take it easy, guys.